If you're working on your business, I think you are oftentimes trying to build the systems required for you to not be there. You're trying to build yourself out of a job, out of a level 1 job or a level 2 job in many ways, and to where you don't have to do the day-to-day things, or it's easy for someone else to come and just run that playbook.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Let me give the guardrail to that. I actually feel a slight bit of cognitive dissonance to this. You're right, 100%. Like, you should be building the playbooks that get you out of the business. The pause for caution I will give, and this is from my own personal vantage point, is if you do that too fast, you don't set the culture that allows it to happen in your vision, and you're going to end up with like not the right outcome. So it's this balance between, and I'm sure you've seen this recently, like I will helicopter in and be like, hold on, tell me more. I need to know, da 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 da. And I'm actually inserting myself more in the process for certain things. And if you just fully like, I feel like I've gotten bitten by the trust don't verify thing more enough where now I'm like, I have to make sure that they understand exactly with clarity like how I feel it needs to be done, or they need to change my mind so we're aligned.
Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It is like your systems and processes will need course correction or cultural correction maybe. And it's that, you set them all up, the team is executing them in various ways, and then you will come back in, or you as a business owner comes back in and says, you know what? Why are we doing it this way? Let's shift this. Let's change this. I see in the data that this is something I need to pay attention to. So maybe we just blow up this entire process. But the answer should be you have a process, you revisit it, and you run loops around it.
Yeah. And I do say from my position, it's super important as the owner of the gym or the CEO or whatever to be open to the fact that someone could figure it out better than you.
Yes.
Because just because it's not how you pictured it to be done doesn't mean it's not the way it should be done. But you should go in and just say, like, just explain that to me.
Mhm.
I'm open to learning. I'm open to being wrong, but I feel conviction that is nice. So this is where I go back to the like very strong opinions loosely held.
Mhm. I think
If you don't have strong opinions as a leader, like your whole company is going to just morph out from underneath you.
it's one of the things about the way that you operate that I really do appreciate, which is the tell me more about it. I'm open to being wrong. I want to learn about why you're doing this here, and here are my thoughts on it afterwards, like some more questions. And again, it kind of goes back to the digging deep, but you put someone in place, you do trust them to do it, but then you also get to learn the process that someone who was focused on just that area. So in the gym, it'd be equivalent of like, oh, we brought on a salesperson and they decided that they didn't like any of the sales process stuff that we were originally doing. It's like, okay, well, try it out. Okay, now tell me about it. What did you do? What did you change? Why did you change it? Shouldn't be, if you got the right person, it shouldn't be offensive. They should be like, this is why.
Yeah.
And
in the reality of it all too, it's like the true answer probably lies somewhere between you and them, or if you're at conflict, and it's just like you've got to be able to willing to work to find that middle area that where you're both wrong and you're both right.
Yep.
For the betterment of the company and the customer.
Yep. Because wrong and right could be in the data and the output, the scoreboard. Wrong and right could be in the culture, or the core values or the tenets that you operate within. So there's some things to unpack there for sure.
Yeah, hopefully we didn't go too meta there over people's heads.